Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to...
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races. And there he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback. right, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes, right side. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson. Not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Lance able to find Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 16 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a play fake. Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lance going to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, Etienne once more. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Etienne out of the backfield. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14.
Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Off of play action, here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. Touchdown! John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Get set.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
No gain on the play there, second down. On play action, Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Shark calls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lawrence going to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Lance. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Switch.
Yeah. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
30 base. Let's go, D.
Now Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And he returns this to the 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Lance looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So that'll back him up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Play action. Now it's Lance. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.